Hi there, I'm Simon Canton, and this is my review of Vikings Series 3, or Season 3. Vikings is a History Channel TV show starring Travis Fimmel, which I saw on HBO Nordic over here in Norway. So the first two seasons were interesting. There was a lot of action, but because it's based on history, it has to skip around quite a bit. This third season, though, I thought actually improved compared to the first two seasons. The first two seasons were very good, but this I thought was quite a bit better. This season mostly focuses around the siege of Paris, where Ragnar Lothbrok, played by Travis Fimmel, is leading his Vikings to pillage Paris. At the same time, they've kind of let go of England a little bit so that they can concentrate on Paris, which means that the king of the king of King Egbert, is that right? Anyway, the king King Egbert over in England has basically killed the local Vikings there, and instead is kind of reneging on his part of the bargain, trying to take over all of England. So that's what's happening over there. And meanwhile, in back in their hometown, home village, things are fairly calm, I believe. So mostly all of the action is in Paris. But in Paris, there's a lot of battles. So I was very disappointed with Black Sails Season 2 this year because there was very little action at all. And Vikings is an action show that knows it's an action show and has a lot of action in every episode. You could compare it in a small way to Game of Thrones. Just it's not on the same level as Game of Thrones, but then nothing is. But it's got a lot of kind of medieval type of swords and battles and things like that. The standout characters, I think, for me are I think Travis Fimmel does a great job of Ragnar Lothbrok, and also one of the Skarsgårds. Let's see, Gustav Skarsgård plays Floki, and does a very good job. I think he's most people's favorite character. There was a trailer for Season 2, I think, when Season 1 had just ended. There was a trailer for Season 2 where it showed what's his name? Sorry, I'm going blank on these. Rollo, the brother of Ragnar, killing Floki in the trailer, or at least appearing to, like he's just about to kill him. And from all the comments I saw, I would have to think that the channel decided, okay, let's not kill Floki, because everyone was just, Floki's the best character. I'm going to stop watching this show if you kill Floki. Floki, I guess he's autistic, or has some kind of form of Asperger's or something like that. So he's very, very good at doing mechanical engineering feats, but he's not got the strongest grip on reality, I guess. And so Gustav Skarsgård does a great job there. I believe most of the others are English or Irish actors, whereas obviously with a name like Skarsgård, he is related to all the other Skarsgårds. He's Scandinavian. So it's a very good action show. There's lots of hacking and slashing and stuff like that. It's not exactly the most deep show in the world. The characters are very well portrayed and very well written, but there's no kind of machinations, or it's not like a House of Cards or a Game of Thrones where there's political angles and things like that. It's mostly, okay, we'll go and kill all those guys, and that's how we're going to take over. Is kind of the way it works. So overall, let's see, what would I give it? I'd say 4 out of 5 stars. So it was much better season this season than 1 and 2, but Season 1 and 2 are also very good. I think it's kind of 4 out of 5 stars is pretty good, and I don't think it could kind of rise above that for the show it is, just because there isn't the other level to it that Game of Thrones would have, or even Spartacus had back when Spartacus was on. There's lots of action though, so if you're in the mood for kind of some entertainment where you don't necessarily need to turn on your brain to see people running at each other with swords and axes, it's great fun. And as well, you can see kind of women going into the same roles as the men, because Viking women fought alongside their men, which is also good fun to see. Because that annoys me about Black Sails, that there isn't more female pirates, which there was back in the day, and there isn't in this show, which, I don't know, seems annoying to me. But the only reason I'm comparing the two is they were on at the same time. And one of them was disappointing every single week, and one of them was lots of fun every single week. So I'd recommend checking out Vikings, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.